Welcome back everyone to part 2 of Black versus HS. Quite a long delay in between these two games, so if you're listening in mumble, thank you for bearing with us. We love you, have my babies, etc, etc. Wilco, what do you think so far?
This will be called the dreaded game. The 4 pauses of October 2012.
Yep.
That is so dreaded, oh my god.
Dreaded pauses.
I dreaded the pauses.
From New Zealand players. Oh,
Kiwis, eh?
But this game, I was actually quite surprised. Most of us did tip HS to take this game out, but it's currently 3-0 to Black, so this would be quite interesting. My tides might turn once we go to Granary, but you never know.
See if the aesthetics of Anthony Bra can push Black over the line.
So SBD's now gone on to medic, and Anthony Bra has taken up one of the scout roles. So,
ooh, that's interesting.
Bit of a shuffle up here, yeah. See how this works.
SBD was being a bit inconsistent in his shooting, not calling it. I didn't really see most of his shooting anyway, but
he did not click on things good.
I can't track L2 play.
Fucking scrub. I think he did play medic for SG in Div4 last season.
No, Locutus is the SD medic.
Oh,
So
sorry,
you don't-
and SG. Surreal Gaming, Void's old team. But he recruited fucking a guy from Ruffians and a guy from Fever to carry them.
I remember that team. They flogged us a few times on stand-in. That's why I hate that level.
Stand in, fucking such a shit map, god damn it.
So, let's hope this shit is getting underway now that it is 6v6.
Well,
Could you give a gentle nudge to the players, if possible?
they have started actually, according to my VGame info from SBD, they have started, and one person is leading the scoreboard at 2 frags, so we are getting underway in 90 seconds or less. Strigley is apparently going big. Who the fuck is Strigley?
More internet problems for the New Zealand players. Tisk tisk.
Oh, I hear the sound of one team readying up. I'm gonna watch Eggy again on this rollout when they do finally begin, because he's a monster. And there we go. Finally starting.
So deep apologies to our listeners that such a lengthy cast that we're doing here. It was only supposed to be 30 minutes, but it's nearly turned into, what, nearly an hour and a half?
I imagine this map will be finishing up in about half an hour, so we're looking at nearly an hour and a half just to do 2 halves. 2 hours overall, including wait time at the start. And Eggy does go out to mid, does beat Camo, sticking up left hand side. But once again, Blue are just slow. All that being said, Red is still pretty passive in their corner. If we can get aggressive and take advantage of this, then oh wait, no, teams have switched, sorry. So yeah, Blue team will be. No, wait, no, fucking. Oh shit, Black just got wrecked.
Tables have turned here, yeah. Anthony Bra just getting 3 points somehow, and
The blue team
really
not capping the point.
good aggression from Blue. They really chases kills, got the high ground.
It really did. The massive difference must have been just by changing up their roster a tiny bit. Bringing Anthony Bra in, it'll be very interesting how this rest of
is
the
a
game
more
go.
aggressive medic. He was across that point really quickly. Here we go, going in. Balls of steel.
Eggy looking at the other team's zone, man. Let's just start baiting that cap now and start getting frags.
And red medic's down, so they're back out here. They should.
It should be fun to take this cap. Just need to get more aggressive. Like, they got player advantage. I don't know why they're starting to sit passive. Just need to reload that ammo and go B1G.
I'm pretty sure they're just trying to guarantee the cap on the cap. So just looking at the players from the last point, and there we go. Current score 3-1.
Eggy too strong. Yeah, that is 3-1 indeed. Eggy too strong.
We might see a major comeback from the players of Blue Team.
That's true. I remember talking to Tigrad one time, and I remember him telling me that a bad medic is a bad team, and having SBD, who is more experienced on medic than Mr. is, being more aggressive as well, it's going to lead to having a more aggressive team, which I reckon is definitely what held them back in the first half. They're just sitting so very passive and very slow on other good jazz, or bad jazz, I guess. Something aggressive medic would definitely help them out in that regard.
We see Red Team rolling out, Blue Team being a bit more aggressive on this rollout as well. And actually jumping each other's pockets as well, but it's a bit even at the moment. But Blue Team's losing the play, having the player disadvantage. Now we get forced out of mid.
Good aggression there by the red demo and red soldier there. Just taking,
Yeah,
once it's all
that's
that, you know, it's that initial advantage there, just went aggressive, took the crates, took the corner, and just spammed the rest of the team out, and very well done by them. Well, that being said, blue team does have Uber, so they may attempt to try and hold this cap with that. Although I see 2 people DC'd on the red team. Oh, waiting for forward spawn, my bad.
Gonna say it's the old double
What a
pyro
noob.
strat here.
I would be so keen for some double power action right now.
Yeah, that would be very interesting, but it wouldn't. It can't be. This is Div4. They're very, very prestigious players.
Oh yeah. Oh, I would
Very
like to,
respect-
what I'd like to see right now is blue team. Right now they have 2 players holding in stairs with no overheals. They're not running back for them anytime soon. What I'd like to see is red team just like try and muscle their way and just try and get the picks on those players because they are sitting not necessarily far forward, but they're in very spammable positions and they could get locked out pretty easily. I'd like to see red team trying to get those players and try and work off of them instead of trying to muscle the point.
So do we get a pick on the
Red-
blue scout on the far left? I agree. I think red can really push down that left side. The roamers rotate over, but they're just going balls to the wall in the front.
Alert! The control point is being contested.
Well, red or red popping in. Both overs have popped, but blue red team's just sort of faded. The blue team being really aggressive.
Blue demo goes down, so it's got to be the pop. And that's yeah, it's almost a wipe.
That should be round to red team. I mean, they don't balls up hardcore right now. Oh no, Anthony Brow and Time taking down 3 picks. Massive by them. I was cacking on the cap decks taken down by those 2 once more. It does look indeed like that switch of Anthony Brow for Mr. Mister did have a big influence on the blue team's game.
Our control point is being captured.
That's going into a frag with, that's for sure. Big props to Anthony Brough for the massive amounts of DMs he just pulled out.
And we can really look to see some aggressive MM use concerning this after the match. I think red team won't be too happy with that. But personal joke now, wants to go back in. Red demo's got the point. It looks like they will hold this point. Will retake it.
Kame doing a massive amounts of damage. Kame going huge on the right hand side. They're taking out 3 people.
And they're already in there, so...
Gotta spam that cap. M1 and 2 those boys off. Get on the cap, boys. Someone stand on it. Someone stand on it!
Control point is being captured.
There you go.
So they're 4-1 at the moment. So Black, I get this round. Take out the first map. They will move to Gravel Pit. So let's see.
That's 4 rounds, you dumb bastard.
Yeah, next round.
Okay, next round, yes. Okay, gonna watch Cadix on this rollout. See if he can get the B1G going on.
See who gets. See which demo gets to mid first.
Camo for once doing the corner, just roughly even.
As teams push out.
We're going up far left again. He likes doing this. It's not really paying off for them now. They've dropped a couple of players on their right. But both teams quite deep in the point now.
Cadix got some really good aggression onto the other team's zero man, but just missed his rockets. Missed that really missed opportunity to really pick.
Marching through, cleaning up. I will not be happy about this.
That's how you play Scout. I may have been wrong about this guy. I always thought he was just an MG scrub. He might have the timing to back it up.
You know, most scouts are all DM these days. But anyway, Anthony Barr being the massive difference in this game, turning the tide of this game for them. We might see a massive comeback. Hopefully we do. See soldiers just jumping on the red mode, just really just locking them out. And the heavy comes out for red, putting out massive amounts of damage for them. It gets taken out quickly though.
Good work clicking on the fast guy to take him down with that cap, and that is the end of game. No, wait, no, that is not the end of game. What am I saying?
4-2 now.
That's the one. My apologies to listeners.
Scrap.
Take it. Watch Anthony Brown on this rollout. He doesn't seem to be doing a lot of work. Let's see what he can do. If he can follow it up, or if we're just going to fall flat in his face like the fat shit I assume he is.
And I'll be watching Eggy. Reggie does have a very smooth mouse sensitivity, so this is very interesting. It takes a sticky on the med pack.
Oh, it's so smooth.
So smooth. Oh, but red team opting for the garage roller, being very aggressive onto the blue team. This could
Yeah,
be
blue's
slightly
really locked
effective.
out now. Yeah. No.
Yeah, you can just see how much. Just switching that one, they really do want to take out this round and move on to the second map.
The red demos are down. They might try and make a repush. Maybe there's 7 or so seconds they have before between their respawns from Eggy and Camo, and Anthony Brown going down as well.
Pretty desperate move there by Anthony Brown, just trying to get the medic down, trying to push it back into their favour.
0 damage and dying like a true Div4 scout.
Ooh.
Here
Little
we
nice
go.
little
Red,
wall
red
midi.
pushing down far left. This is good.
Oh, but blue team's going behind them with their Uber. Oh, this is very interesting play by them. As the red team comes onto the point, doesn't know where their team was, eventually just popping in as well.
Looks like blue team does come out with a better position on the cap, including having 3 frags to their name. Really just
A
going
very
to sit.
smart move by blue, just moving around the point through garage, or sorry, not the garage, right side of the point, and going behind them and do like a little backstabby move that they have done to them. And they have regained before, yeah, and moving on to mid.
Once again, I'm going to try and do something here. He's going to get chased down by Anthony Brown and presumably die. Just watch the As1 Jaguar cam as he goes, does indeed die. What a champion. Black now forced back to their yard. Big turn of events right here. Eggy coming up, 2-player advantage to blue team. They should try and push this right now. I don't know what they're waiting for.
Big Uber advantage.
Here they come.
Yeah,
Starting moving now.
Teams really want this win for the map.
Yeah, good aggression.
Team only just popping now.
Oh,
Taking down
blue
personal
team just
Joker right
put
off the
on
bat.
And pops as well. Should be an easy cap for second. Shit, and they might move on to last as well.
Cadex now as one
Should
Jaguar
be
going down.
surprised if they don't.
Yeah, leaving that scout to Cap's going to move on to last. Good work, good idea by them. Although Moody does go down. Seems that either he was too aggressive or the demo medic would just let it back him up. You tell me. They're going down, and this should just be a nice easy cap for blue.
Wow, 3-4 now, boys. This
That's
is
not
getting
three-
really close game.
I expect rage. The thread.
I expect a lot of raid. This Anthony Bar being there, pretty
And
much the
The
massive.
config, yeah. Config is obviously the MVP for red right now because it is fucked up, giving them some respite.
It'd be interesting to see if blue team can hold it out because that since got Anthony Brown, they take off 3 rounds to the 1. So black in theory does still have the advantage in terms of in that regard, but if they can close it out or not, because they did lose 3 rounds very quickly. In fact, that wasn't even 10 minutes to knock out 4 rounds. That was very quick.
Yeah, as I said earlier in the cast, I really wish that that HS would actually be more aggressive, and by having the addition of Anthony Rye, they really have been able to push that point really aggressively and just really get the fast caps and the fast wins through the round.
I feel like Time is now top of the scoreboard before he was at the bottom. I don't want to point any fingers at. I'm thinking SBD may not have been a very strong scout and was possibly holding him back there. Probably been no teamwork between those two. Anthony Brown and Time might be working together much better as a scout combo than SBD and Time were.
On that point, Kruz, what is your alcohol intake for this cast?
I am up to 3 beers.
3 beers? You have not completed the 3?
I have finished 3, should I say. I have not opened 4. I refuse. I'm not going to open number
By the
4.
end of this map, I expect 5 done.
Yeah, I don't actually have 5 bottles left. Well, don't have enough to make 5. I have 1 more left.
You know, 1 to 10, 10 being morbidly, absolutely disgustingly drunk. What is your drunk level?
I have a slight headache, that is about it.
So probably about a 2.
Not like that, yeah. Alrighty, since we're waiting for
Better
some...
than 0.
Yeah, I know, right?
Better than 0.
Since we're waiting
we-
for something, I'm not quite sure what.
Rup, go. This must be New Zealand talk in the actual talk, so... In the talking, so... This is very fascinating to see the New Zealanders in it.
Here we go, finally getting started.
There we
Getting back on the
Finally.
Eggy cam. Back on the Eggy cam to see how it does on this rollout.
He's rolling out very efficiently. Just the moves and the curves, very smooth.
Looks like
Wow.
another walkway rollout for red.
He's just locking.
So
he's
he's
just
much
wow.
slower.
Camo's very far. He's opted to go the catwalk road.
I think that was called very early by the team. They're in a good position to try and deny that, although Crew 1 does go down, so does Cadix though. And Red Team just walking across the cap now. It's good aggression by Blue Team, should be able to take this cap from them, but they're kind of sitting really passive. They get aggressive and take the crates, they should be able to lock this out.
Both blue scouts are really lit, so expect them to fall back, but it doesn't matter. Red Sully's grabbed the high ground, shut him out. Blue Sully. Reverse the polarity of everything I just
So much rage will be on the forums of Anthony Bra, turning the tide of this game.
Looks like me and Jerkoff were right after all. We haven't finished yet, but premature celebrations still. Wilco, what do you say to that?
And you were right. I did pick the other team just to be a bit different, but yeah,
Anthony
it
Bra
seems you
too
guys-
strong.
Anthony Bra too strong. That's the quote of the night. There you go.
So trading Ubers on the now. They looks like they're going to try for a repush through Zek. They've got position here with the scout on top. It's going to just dump on the demos. They're really
Yep.
spamming out the red combo. So this is looking pretty bad for red.
And now 3v4. Oh, now
Medic goes down for
4v2.
black as well. Nearly a whitewash there. Should be able to cap this point very easily. One scout defending the point.
Yep.
Not much he can really do.
Booty's
SPD with the
deciding
needles.
the Market Gardener configuration.
Market Gardener.
SPD with the...
Oh, will the scout go big? Oh,
And there it
Anthony Bra
is.
caps it like a champion. So 4-4 guys. It's gone from a was it a 3-0? 3-0 to 4-4. So
Yep.
this has turned into a very
We've got a
very
game.
slow game to a really interesting game now. So we'll
It's-
see how this mid fight goes.
We really could have used Anthony Bra at 8 o'clock. Just saying.
Yeah, we'll see if at the end
Yeah.
of this game, we'll see if we can get him in for an interview for you guys. This will be really interesting. As the blue team goes out to mid, blue team already jumping on the crate. Red team being incredibly slow.
Everyone has to make a joke about Anthony Ra's aesthetic speed to dubs.
Yep, everyone has to post one. And
So red really getting locked out in the corner now. The whole combo is forced to pull out, and they've kept their scouts because they're slow.
I really,
So
I
they're
really
now
wonder
back
if
on
the
their yard,
frustrations are getting to black just going down from going from such an advantage to nearly almost a deficit. It must be really hard for them.
Booty going to be leading the Ubering through the Z connector. Still hasn't forced the red top. There's the red pop, finally. SPD milking that very well. With that, they should be able to try and contest this cap really easily, just with that massive advantage. Moody does get out though, though Camo does go down for red team.
Yeah, Anthony Bra just soloed him behind the point. He's going to jump in on the red medic. This should be pretty deep shit. Oh
Nope.
no. Wukong turns around and frags him like the little fuck he is.
Captain haha, too
doesn't
strong.
matter. Blue gets the point. The equal Ubers here, so
Yeah, Medic loses his pocket soldier. This is nearly.
So blue team does have momentum
I
here.
don't
They
wanna
should be able to
call
work
it,
off of that. I want to see them take it just because they have the momentum, but they're just gonna like. They had the red team on the back foot. They were kind of backed up, still falling out, still kind of like really scattered. I reckon if blue team had like they had the people there, if they had like a solid coordinated push, they really could have had that despite their small player disadvantage. They probably could have had that if they'd been coordinated.
Yeah, totally agree, Chris. That nearly all through the match they've been the aggressor, but now it's really just the tides have turned really.
they do have
Might
a
see
small
some-
Uber advantage here. I don't know if they know it. Doesn't look like they're geared up for a push straight in.
Well, here they
Yeah.
come with the
Oh,
jumper.
Here they come.
I think they may have miscalculated that. That looks like a suicide to me.
Suiciding in looking for that hop to get forced, but he didn't even have Uber, so it wasn't going to happen. However, the personal joke's on 60 health, so he probably would have popped if he had the Uber. I think he spent a bit too much time running around with his syringe gun out before, and so he didn't get that Uber up. Anyway, blue doesn't give a shit. They've got all night for this, so unfortunately we don't. So let's hope we
So
see some
fucking
suicide
push, you
players
faggots!
in. Yeah.
What's the time difference in New Zealand? It must be getting pretty late over there now.
Yeah, it's 11:30 over there right about now.
Oh yeah, and they've still got granary to go. We might see. I wonder if they might even.
Oh, here we go.
postpone.
Blue spy. Look for Anthony.
Oh, here
Blue
we
spot,
go.
Anthony Bra, Anthony Bra,
Winning
Anthony Bra came, Anthony Bra, there he is.
Yeah, the scout has
Red's
noticed
obviously
the
pretty
invisible
cluey.
door
They,
opening, so
Doors just mysteriously
yeah,
open, so-
there it is. There it is. The scouts know. Yeah, Anthony Bra's pulling out. Yeah, it's a pretty decent.
Anthony Bryan not happy about that. Apparently, he
Not-
doesn't
not
realize
happy.
that doors open for people to go through. So
Yeah, he really
we'll see
should
about
have.
that.
Should have really opened with a scout with him as well, just to make it really unnoticeable. But that's what you expect from Div4 players. Oh well. But the red team popping in.
Losing a
both
player,
losers
not getting the count.
traded.
I think this is just going to be a blue repush and a win. Sunworking going down. Blue have the
Yeah,
cap.
2 players down.
They
They've
should
lost
just be able
time
to
as
push
well.
around with this. Oh, didn't wait. I told them to wait, but they didn't, because what pricks, eh? We can assume that was game 5 for 2HS. I was right. Jerkov was right. Wilco, you were wrong. How does it
Hang on,
feel?
was it just 4-4? They hadn't